Ladies and gentlemen, it is officially time to start the one, the only Carlos Perry's Comedy Punch-Out right here every Sunday at 10th Level Tavern. The greatest, the wildest, the craziest, the sometimes most offensive show in South Florida. It's quite fun. Welcome, welcome. How are you tonight? Woo! Are you guys ready for some comedy? Yeah? All right, me too. I'm very excited. I know we see a couple of new faces in here tonight, so I want to just go over what the show is and how it works. It's a real fun show. It's sort of like an open mic comedy, but the comedians are competing against each other. They go head to head in a bracket style elimination, and they're competing to be on our monthly paid show called Stand Up, Up, Down, Down, Left, Right, BA, Start. It's the cheat code of comedy shows. So tonight they're going to perform a set for you. They're going to roast each other for you, and then you, the audience, and you people at home on Facebook are going to choose which comedian you think is the funniest to move on to our paid show at the beginning of next month, featuring Hennessy Williams. You guys ready for that? You ready for jokes? All right. Well, there's only one man that can make all of this happen, and that's your host for tonight, the one and the only Carlos Perry. Everybody, give it up.
All right. What's going on? Hey, it's Carlos Perry of Carlos Perry's Comedy Punch-Out. What's going on? All right. We got a handful of comedians here begging for your attention to get onto a paid show because, come on, we're all broke. Like right in town, like we can meet up at a motel, I can wear a condom, but like what are the rules? Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that makes me want to gain approval from my partner to fuck other women. Like I don't like what is that? Like I must be out of my mind, which I am most of the time. But I don't know, man. Like being 30 kind of sucks because like I know at any point I'm past the line, right? So at any point my dick could just stop working. Like I'm at that age. Like I'm so worried about that because I'm so worried about becoming the rainbow dick pill person. You know, like Cialis, fucking Viagra, fucking all of that shit, like horny goat weed, like run the whole fucking gamut. Yeah, that shit scares me. It wakes me up at night actually. Like, oh my god, my dick's not working. You know, that's gonna be a keeper. So, I don't really like people. I don't. Like, I don't. Let's be 100 here. Let's be 100. Let's be honest. Like, every time I come up to
Nah, I'm probably gonna bomb. Like Allahu Akbar. There goes the set. Like, yo, man. So so I recently quit drinking. It didn't last long. Fell right the fuck off that wagon. You know what it is? Like, I'm a social drinker. You know, I like drinking when I'm with people, but I'm also like a non-social drinker. So I like drinking when I'm by myself, and you know, I like drinking at church, and I like drinking at the barbershop, and I just like drinking. Like, fuck it. Like, this is what I chose. This is how I chose to live my fucking life. You know, fuck you. Oh man. So I'm gonna say some real shit real quick. This is some real shit. Listen close to me, because I'm being honest with you right now. Right? Surprises are great unless they're not. Think about that for a minute. Surprises are fucking amazing unless they suck. So I was watching a porno the other night. Sitting down, you know, it's just me, myself, and my meat. Got the curtains closed, you know. And like I have like a vat full of like the best lotion, right? And I'm just like elbows deep. Like, oh god. Like that face you make when you're watching porno. And so like it was a really good porno, and like, you know, watch the whole thing, and right as the guy climaxes on the chick's face, like I climax too. Made that face, right? That old face. You know, I'm just sitting there, wiping my hands on my bare chest, rubbing my nipples. And then the camera pans down. Surprise! She has a dick! Oh no! Like, that's the worst fucking, like, that's the worst surprise. That's like if somebody bought you a cake on your birthday and the stripper jumps out and it's a male stripper and he's just confused. Like, surprise! You know? And I'm just sitting there covered in cum, windows closed, no one there to help me. Like, no one there to, like, you know, reaffirm my masculinity. And then I look down. Surprise! You're pansexual because you're still hard. Oh no! Like completely ruined my life. Like surprises are good unless they're just not good at all, you know? It's kind of like if you were like that in that moment. This is how I felt in that moment. When I realized that I really liked transsexual porn. This is how I felt. It was like biting into a Tootsie Roll Pop, right? Fuck the licks. Like 1, 2, whoo, bite the Tootsie Roll Pop. And in the middle, instead of chocolate, surprise, you got shit. Like there was shit in the light pop. That's how I felt. You know, it's okay, like to be transsexual, like, you know, or whatever the case may be, it's 2018. But like what's not okay is to have an idea about yourself and then totally have that idea ruined by by like a weird porno website. I just think I have to like just, you know, stick to like the regular sites or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So I've been dating this new girl, and she doesn't know that I'm pansexual. So she lets me fuck her, like on the regular, right? I mean, I kind of feel like if she knew that I watch transsexual porn, like she wouldn't let me fuck her. Like she'd be like, "Oh, I'm cool with it. Like you can be whoever you want to be. You just can't fuck me." Like I feel like, I feel like, you know, that's how girls are. Like they're cool until it's them. Like, yes, and then it's them, and it's like, what the fuck? You're not putting your dick in me. Like, like what about my kids? Like you're not doing that shit. But anyway, she lets me fuck her on the regular, and we were together the other night. Went to the movies. You know, had a good time. You know, smooch, you know, kiss. Went out to dinner, had a great time, and then she's gonna come back to my place. Right. And, you know, like I said, we've been in this relationship for a little while, so I know what's going to happen. Goes back to my place, and, you know, we chill, have a little nightcap, go in the bedroom, lay down. And she taught me that sometimes bad things happen to good people. Right? So we're there, we're kissing, we get naked, we decide to have sex, and I want to warm up, right? I want to have good foreplay. It's always important to have good foreplay. Guys, major keys. The trick to having a good relationship with your woman, a good sexual relationship, is to have good foreplay. So I decide I'm gonna eat her out. But it's 2018, so it's not like I'm gonna look at pussy. Like that's that's classic. That's just whack now, right? So what I decide is I'm gonna look at butt. Woo! There you go. Somebody knows it's up. You don't have no problem keeping a girl, do you? Brown Town, baby. Tastes like pennies, don't it? Tastes like pennies. look at him laughing. He knows what I'm talking about. Some of y'all out there know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't want to laugh because y'all want to get exposed. But I guarantee you, if it became known that you lick ass, I bet you could leave with a girl tonight. Because girls is with that shit. Y'all fucking around. Listen, there's some guys out there that's really with that shit. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I go down on this girl, right? And I'm looking at the butt and everything is like all cool. And and that's what she said. She said 1 minute. But anyway, I lean down. I'm going down on this girl, and I lean down, and I go spread her cheeks nice and wide and put her up. She's a big girl too, so she got that black shit back there. I don't know what the fuck Carl was talking about. That shit's amazing. But like, I spread her shit open, and I go in there, and as soon as I go to put my tongue to her butthole, she goes, surprise! Sometimes bad things happen to good people. My name is Tyrell 2.0. That's my time.
Tyrell 2.0, everybody. Tyrell 2.0, eating ass. Bro, when you said it tastes like pennies, like every ass that I've ever licked just came up. Like, that shit was so... I was like, pennies. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what All right. So your next comic coming to the stage, he's been here so many times. Hopefully he can pull out a W. Give it up for Randy!
Got to follow up booty eating jokes, making it tough, Tyrell. Can't go soft after that, right? So how's the weather, guys? Like, no, it's a bit tough now. You guys have been warmed up a little bit by that. A lot of booty eating going around. It's open nowadays too, right? They just talk about it. It used to be something that was kept on the low. Like, you didn't know who was doing that shit. Like your neighbors are doing it, your cousin's doing it. You have no idea. The guy you smoke weed with. That's what we all fear, right? What an entrance, Jeff Wilder. Give it up for Jeff Wilder, everybody. Way to steal the show, motherfucker. Not a problem. You just be continuing this. You look like you eat butt. Speaking of the subject. No, that's just inappropriate. But yeah, it's fucking gross, right? The guy smoked weed with, eating ass probably. Those be the ones that put the whole blunt in their mouth when they're done, You see that shit? Those gross ass. You see people do that? You should hate that. You got to smoke it now. You're like, what is this, cognac? And they're laughing like, that's booty, motherfucker. It's not cognac. I blame Bart Simpson for the whole eating ass thing, right? Eat my shorts. I know what that meant. Eat my shorts. He was saying that shit to everybody too, right? Eat my shorts, Lisa. Eat my shorts, Mom. Eat my shorts, Principal Skinnerd. Principal Skinner was a fucking pedophile. That motherfucker's like, see you in detention, Bart. See about that. Yeah, it's tough competing here. It's tough being a comedian in 2018. It really is. It's hard. It's like, who do you guys find entertaining? Like, who do you in particular? Who's someone that you find funny? Who's someone you find funny? Dave Chappelle. We live in a time where you can grab that phone in your pocket and just find the best Dave Chappelle jokes out there. And I have to compete with this shit. And I feel like I have to overcompensate. Like, I'm thinking about getting a really big microphone. Like, I don't know what else to do. Or, like, butt implants or some shit. Like, I gotta do something different. I wish I had a fat ass. What is it about having a fat ass and just being rude or like just go hand in hand? It's like there's a correlation there, isn't there? I don't know what it is. Like, Yeah, they have a lot of power. They can get away with saying whatever the fuck they want. None of them have to be friendly. Like, if I had a fat ass, I would just be the meanest bitch ever. Like, I don't give a fuck what I was doing. I could be a hostess at a restaurant or a host, whatever the fuck you want to call me at that point. You know, just being rude as hell to everyone that walks in. Like, what's up, bitches? What you doing here? 2 of you guys coming to dine in? Just 2 of you guys? Follow me this way, faggots. And the dudes would probably just be like, all right, let's fucking go. Like, right? I would just shit anywhere I wanted. Fucking not caring. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it'd be nice. It's tough being skinny. People hate hearing that, but it's the truth. It's not always easy, you know? Like, people say whatever the fuck they want to skinny people. Like, when they look how skinny man, they're like, you need to eat more, you need to work out. Like, that's pretty fucked up. Like, no one says things like that to fat people. Like, you just need to stop eating. Take a day off. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm dating now. Dating black women. It's my favorite. I love black women. Give it up. You know, look at you. All right. You surprised me. You don't look like, all right, cool. We stick together. We know. No, black women they got the fattest asses. They got the best pussy. Am I right? No, but you guys are just like, oh, fuck that. White women got less ass and vagina's not as good, but not just better. I don't know. I don't know I don't know what you guys like about white women. I really don't know what black guys like. I fucking hate white women. I hate how they shorten words and shit, like fab. You know? They say the fucking things that just make me want to. They say shit like to die for. Oh, that's to die for. And they say it about the simplest shit, like, I don't know, spinach dip. You know how spinach dip is to die for. All right, bitch, I'm going to put that to the test. Fucking white women. They all remind me of my sisters, too, because I got one brunette and one blonde. So I can't fuck white women without just being reminded of my sisters. So it's kind of hard. But black women, I don't have that problem with. They have fat asses, best, nicest vaginas, juicy, longest nipples. They don't like taking credit for that one. They take credit for the other 2, no problem, but they don't like the whole long nipple thing. Like, I know you got long nipples over there. I see that. She's like, fuck you, they're 3 inches. That's it. And you'd be right, that's not that long. I've sucked on some long nipples. I've sucked on nipples so long you can consider it deep throat. There's no gag reflex, girl. Bring it on. Because I don't know, maybe it's a survival instinct is what I see, you know? Like, it's like a dominant trait. Like, if I had a baby with you, like, I know the baby's getting fed. Like, you doing dishes and shit, just feeding the baby from the table. White women, that's the opposite. Some white women have no nipple. Shit's still inside the titty. Y'all seen that. Y'all fuck with enough white girls. I know you saw that before. You got to do shit to get it out. This one girl was like, just blow on it or put ice on it. I'm like, put ice on it? What is it, injured? Why I got to do all this work to the titty? What do I got to do to the pussy? This is too much. That's been my time, y'all. Thank you for fucking around with me. Practicing.
All right, that was Randy. Now we're going to have Tyrell and Randy go at it head-to-head in a roasting battle. White against black. Hopefully we hear some racist shit. Hello, hello. Hold on 1 second. Here, use this.
All right.
1 second. All right. So, we are going to have one-on-one for 3. So, joke, right? And then we're going to have 30 seconds. Well, actually, let's move that to a minute. We're going to have a minute of just ragging on each other. Just ragging on each other, all right? So since you were first, start us off.
Did you get enough reading your jokes? You have enough material, like, written out? Can we start?
Go ahead, yeah.
All right, cool.
I know how to write.
All right, cool.
Jealous
cool.
I can write?
Nah, I'm just like, why are you writing jokes down? Anyway, never mind. So, but all jokes aside, man, like, listen to me, all right? You fucking ugly, man. like, no jokes. We'll get to the jokes in a minute.
All right, one.
This motherfucker's cocky. You could tell he's arrogant. This is the type of motherfucker that looks at his own penis while he's fucking a girl. Does commentary on it. Look at those balls, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Get it.
All right, that's one.
At least I can look down and see my penis.
You look like the type to masturbate to tranny porn.
One more.
You look like if somebody ate Arby's, ate the throw up, and took a shit. Like, you look like the shit.
You look like Steve Urkel and Kevin Hart had a crack baby.
You look like
All right,
me.
wait. 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. Go.
You look like me and your mom had a crack baby. Like your mama has really stinky pussy. I don't know if you know that or not. I know that from like personal experience. And your mom, the way her nipples come out, right, is if
Keep going.
is if you whisper like sweet nothings in her ear while talking to her about her sister. She's kind of like you in that way. Like, he's like cooking up. He's like cooking some shit up. I don't know what he's cooking up though. But like, let me tell you something, man. Like, if you have something like 6 inches long in your mouth and there's like a little bit of white stuff at the end of it, it's probably not a nipple. It's probably a dick. Like, I say this to a lot of people. They're mostly women, but your breath actually smells like balls. And I wish you would kind of back up and take some of that heat off me, like a little bit, just a little bit.
5 seconds.
All right, I'm good, man. You let him have his minute.
All right,
That's
Randy, roast.
You said I look like you and my mom had a crack baby?
Your mom had a crack baby. Yeah.
First off, there's no way in hell you would have a kid this tall. And you said my mom's pussy stinks. He's right. My mom's dead, just like his comedy career. So is her sister. So the whole conversation is just about as dead as your sex life. My man, you look like you get funded by $1 a day. You look like you sell cologne out of a suitcase in front of gas stations. He's the type to buy this shirt and return it to Macy's tomorrow. Them motherfuckers know they ain't getting no commish off of his ass. What's up with this hat? How come it doesn't look like it's even round? How's it just sitting on top? You got a flat head. I don't know. You kind of swole body, little head, earthworm Jim looking ass motherfucker.
That was Tyrell and Randy, everybody. Now, before we get to the where one of them gets eliminated, you're going to help me out when one of them does by saying with me, whoever, you got punched the fuck out. All right, let's do a practice run. All right? So, let's practice with Randy. Okay, so Randy. Let's try it again. We'll give it a couple times. Randy.
That's pretty good.
I mean, like, only some of them are white. That's why, like, it's kind of confusing. Like, let's get the rhythm going. We got some Spanish people, we got some black people in here.
You gotta say it like you believe.
Yeah. Okay, Randy. All right. So, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Tyrell that wins?
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Holy shit!
Listen, you know what? Fuck all of y'all.
Or is it gonna be Randy? All right, Tyrell.
Oh, now y'all can talk. Oh, fuck all of y'all, for real though.
All right, Joey. Joey, where are you at, Joey?
There's another part of this now.
Yeah, there's another part.
This is fucking
gonna talk to you.
great. This is this is where I need to practice my my interviews.
All right, when other people get on the stage, it gets way harder. You gotta talk to them and have opinions on shit.
Oh, I know. I'm not ready for this.
All
This
right,
is
man.
the best place to come. You get to practice your comedy, your roasting, your interviews.
Yeah, and you get to market yourself
I'm on a
if you
talk
have
show.
anything marketable.
Oh shit! Nobody
Yeah.
wants what I'm selling.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All
I'm
right.
gonna end up in jail.
So, how have you been? How have you been? We've already talked to you like what 3-4 times already.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
this
so-
is just getting great. Thank you for having me on the show again.
Thanks for coming
glad to
back.
be
Thanks for coming
you know?
back. Yeah.
I noticed you mentioned
Prime
this week. You
time.
said you just started dating. Is that a true thing? Is that a real fact that you've told us here?
Yes, that is.
How's that going?
Well, so far I don't really have a bad record because it's no record. I haven't got a date yet. But if I were to date, you know what I'd be looking for, I guess.
Tell me exactly what you're looking for in a woman.
All right, I like hollering at girls who work at like.
Okay, wait a second.
I like hollering at
Wait a
girls.
second. Wait a
I
second.
I like hollering at girls.
Yeah, I like hollering-
Do you pick up women by literally, hey, yo ma, or are you like on a Facebook app? When you say hollering
it's
at
in
girls,
person. It's separate. I don't do the whole social media.
so you are literally like catcalling women and hoping that works out for you?
No, I just like flirt with them, and hopefully they can't get away. So I prefer women who are who are working. You know, like
Oh, you prefer working women? Is
working
what you're
women.
saying?
Yes, I do.
So in your car, you're
They're
just
trapped.
shouting to women who are working.
Yes,
Right.
It's expensive.
Right. Yes.
It's real expensive. But
Oh shit. Okay. So sorry. You're hollering at these women, these fly ass bitches, if you will, and tell me what are you looking for in your fly ass bitch?
all right, low income, low income, bad vision, preferably. I got flaws I don't want them seeing.
Right.
Dandruff, like Carlos would say. Get you a- It's true. It's good. Good
Yeah,
advice.
you don't have to worry about them going anywhere.
Exactly.
You can't have a woman just like cheat on you while her head's looking like a winter Christmas card. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I just know that I can't date. Like I like black women, but I can't date a woman
Sorry.
who. I can't date a woman who listens to Migos. I can't do that. So it's hard. You know, usually one comes the other. But
So do you have a preference on race? Do you like do they have to be like a certain one or
I have a
are
preference
they
on nipples.
just on nipples?
Do you have one of those
I'm a
like
nipple
fishing
guy.
charts? Like you have to take it out. If it's not longer than this, you just throw her back.
I gotta. It's a quarter test. I gotta be able to flip a quarter off it.
So let's say if Latina, white lady, and black lady were just lined up for you.
They all walk into a bar and talk
Yeah.
to a... No, sorry.
Yeah, which one would you go after?
All right, I'm gonna have sex with the black girl, marry the Latin woman, and then probably choke the white woman.
Marry the Latin woman's a good choice because she will kill you in that. In Murder, Fuck, Kill, the Latin woman's killing you
Yeah.
unless you marry her. That's
why
I
yeah,
learned
it's
that
out of
game.
defense. Yeah.
it's a nightmare.
You can't beat the chanclata.
So what are you going to be doing? What are you doing? What are you doing that's coming up that these lovely people can check you out in?
To be honest, most of this is just practice. I practiced some shit today and practice some more shit tomorrow. I'm not really trying to get paid gigs, to be honest. Like, I don't really feel like I'm worth that much. I don't know about you guys, but
If that's what you're after, man, you just go outside and shout jokes at people. Nobody pays you for
that's
that.
what I'm thinking about. Getting a really big
Yeah.
microphone. It's not even hooked up, but I'm just telling jokes to people in crowds.
And then you should start expressing your religious views, too. Those two things people love hearing in crowds outside.
With a sign, with a huge sign that says,
The blood of Christ.
help me get laid. God will help you.
I feel like I like ruffling feathers, but I'd leave the religion thing alone. I fuck with it a little bit, but it's too divides people, you know. Like,
So what do you think happens to us after we die?
well, I wish we died the way we're supposed to die and just go back into the earth. But we have this crazy shit where they remove our organs, they pump us up with this shit, and they put us in a box. So same thing happens. Nothing happens, but like we don't even reuse the energy unless like the motherfuckers who took my organs are using them. And yeah, they probably are, right?
Oh, they
I don't know
definitely-
what the fuck are they doing with the organs?
They're giving them to people who need them. We're still alive.
That's what happens when we die. Then
Right,
You
yeah.
I signed up. Yeah, I was an organ.
Or you got on your
donor.
car. Yeah, you do when you're fucking 16. What a
Weird
They don't
thing.
tell you that shit
I mean,
later.
but that's when someone's thinking rational.
I
you
have
know?
the best. This is what I want to happen. And this, you guys can take this if you want, but I have the best thing that I want to happen to me when I die. So when I die, I want to be taxidermied, but I want to be stuffed with individually wrapped candies, and there's a reason, and dressed in a like a skydiver jumpsuit with no parachute, and then I want to be flown over a major city and thrown out. So it'll just be my corpse free falling to the ground until I hit it and explode, and then fucking
Wow,
candy
look at that.
everywhere for everybody in the streets.
That's great. Going out like a true diabetic.
Right, exactly. Just bring everyone happiness and confusion. Really fuck up a lot of kids who don't understand anatomy for the rest of their life. Just tearing at their arms. I'm filled with candy. I'm sure of it.
They're
Holy
gonna be
shit.
celebrating death, like hoping more people die. Like fucking.
You know how I want to go? I want the Osama bin Laden burial. Like just toss me in the ocean. Just toss me in the ocean. Good.
Of all the people that have been buried at sea, why?
Because
Would
I want it done from a helicopter. I want it done from a helicopter. I want it to just be like. Woof.
You're gonna wash up on shore and just fucking horrify little children over the summer. I want to go out like the gypsies. They just put you on a fucking chair and have a party.
I hope when I die, like there's rigor mortis to my face and I'm just smiling the entire time.
And that's our comedy show, everybody.
These fucking
Randy-
interviews are rough. I'm still
Randy,
not there yet.
that got into a weird place, and I'm really
Yeah,
glad
well-
that it did. When's your next show? Do you have a next show booked somewhere? You're just gonna be back here next Sunday.
There's a before school, back to school in August going on with a good friend of mine who's blind. It's amazing. He puts together these shows, and it should be pretty funny. And you can find that on my Facebook, and I can definitely supply everybody with a flyer. It's going to be in
Facebook
Tamarack.
is
My first name, which is Randy, like Randy Savage, and last name is Wooden, like wood, and then I-N. And I'll keep people posted on comedy shows if you guys are all fans. I'm pretty sure I'll know about most of them going down. So even if I'm not involved, I can definitely keep you guys posted on some good shows.
Nice. So this is our first comedian, Randy Wooten, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Randy
Appreciate it.
Wooten. All right, so we are going to keep this thing going, and we have a favorite here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have a goddamn superstar in the house. We can't wait for the roasting part of these two gentlemen, but the first one coming up, all the way from Miami, give it up for Travis Benton!
All the way up from Miami. It's kind of fucked up to say, and then you see a white guy show up like Miami. It's fucking weird. I'm originally from Oklahoma. I'm not from Miami. I'm not from Davie either, if any of you fuckers were thinking that shit. It was kind of morbid at the end, talking about how they want to die. I just know I want to die naked. It's the only thing I can tell you. Are you guys single or are you together? What are you... Oh, shit. You got a side bitch you don't want to be seen on TV with? Is that what that is? Shh. If you have a side bitch, fuck you. You do have a side bitch? Really? All right, good. Because if you got a side bitch, you're just fucking it up for the rest of us that can't get a single bitch. Like... And then the fucked up thing about the guys with the side bitches that are like, yeah, but it's not biological for us to only have one girl. We're not supposed to be with one girl our whole life. Look, you're agreeing too much with that. You have had the same right hand your entire fucking life and never cheated on it once. Sorry, this is a whole different rant there. How long have you two been together? You got to get that answer out a lot quicker. You're going to be single really fucking fast. Let's see, I bought my car in August, and that was... 2 years? How did you meet? You slid up in the DM? Really? You're a cute girl, and that's the one that you chose? What is your Instagram? Fuck, I'm going to slide in the DMs if that's all it takes. Son of a bitch. Are you two a couple too? How long have you two been together? See? That's how fast you fucking answer right there. Second date. How did you two meet? Online? This fucking online bullshit. I can't figure it out to save my life. I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble, I'm on OkCupid, I'm on Find a Jew, I'm on Find a Black. I can't figure it out to save my life. The Find a Black, I found out, was a whole different program for white people than what I thought it was when I started. I set up my profile the way that I thought a woman would want to see it. Like I was honest about it. Like I put things about myself, like I'm from Oklahoma, I'm not from Miami. I speak English and Spanish because I fucked up and moved to Miami and had to learn a second language. I smoke real cigarettes. I don't vape like a pussy. I smoke like a man. You laughed awful hard. Do you vape? Are you a vape pen user back there? No? Good. Fuck you if you use a vape pen. I fucking hate people with vape pens. If they come up to me while I'm smoking a cigarette and they'll tell me how they quit smoking cigarettes by vaping, I totally let it go by switching to vape pens. You didn't quit shit. You just figured out you could jerk off with your left hand in public and nobody would say anything. That's all that happened there. I put on my profile what I'm looking for in a woman. Like I'm a relationship guy. I want to be in a relationship. I think if you're in a relationship, it's beautiful. I like not having to form my own opinions. I like not having to choose what I'm watching on Netflix. Knowing when my bedtime is. Relationships are great. Qualities I'd like in a woman, I like my coffee like my women, but I use a Keurig machine, so one button access and disposable is kind of what I'm after there. I can't date you if you're a minority. It's not even a race thing. It's not you as an individual. It's when I go to your family function, I'm going to have a drink, I'm going to get a slick mouth and get my ass kicked for being the representative of the white race. It's just not going to work out for me. I can't, also by the same token, I can't date a white girl who uses nigga in regular conversations. Yeah, it's good. She's gonna say it in public. This white face, the R gets added, and I get my ass kicked again. That's not gonna work out. So I'm currently looking. I'm a vegetarian too. Don't look so sad. It's a choice that I made. It fucks with a lot of people. Being from Oklahoma, and oh, thank you. Nobody else says that because he's sitting in the back of his head. You fucking faggot. Every time I tell people, like, you're from Oklahoma and you don't eat meat, what the fuck's wrong with you? You gay now? You gay? Like, I don't suck dick. I'm just not eating meat. You sure you're not gay? You sure? Because if I don't get a sausage at least once a day, okay. Yeah, but see, that's kind of how it felt when I told my parents back in Oklahoma that I'm a vegetarian. It was legit like coming out of the closet. My mom got so offended. Like, Travis, do not let your grandfather hear you eat vegetables. We raised you better than that. He will write you out of the will. My dad stood up. He's like, don't worry about it, son. Even the Native Americans have a word for vegetarian. Sumani tutonka owasi. Roughly translated, it means faggot. But that's typical white parent shit, though. You guys may understand that, but if you don't, I'm going to explain to you why white parents are the fucking worst, all right? Are you white, boy? Are you white? No? What are you? You fucking Spanish? You're gonna argue with me because you had the chancleta, right? My mom was so bad, but you live in your fucking house until you're 50. You don't get kicked out like a white boy. What happens to white kids is in that moment where that chancleta's coming down, you get sent to your room. And you have to go to your room and you have to wait. And that shit is like being sent to solitary. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You sit in there in that room that's all quiet and you're waiting for the chancleta to come down the hall. And while you're sitting there, you're starting to get pissed off about it and you're starting to get scared. And your mom walks in and the belt is swinging in her hand and you're looking down the barrel of a fucking loaded gun. And she's going to look you in the eyes and she's going to give you a speech. And she's going to say to you, I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed. And for a brief second, you think it's not going to happen. And then she says, this is going to hurt me a lot more than it does you. And she starts to fucking smile as she just bends you over and blisters your ass. You want to own every gun and get all of the bullets because you have a real fear that someone is coming in your room to spank you. And I'm sorry, that's a different story. I'm a vegetarian. I try to promote peace. I wasn't going to fuck with you, but dude, what the fuck is going on your face? You got like a nice goatee going, but then it doesn't look like you've shaved for a week. Make a decision, man. Commit. I'm going to go out on a limb. You're single, aren't you? How the fuck do you have a girlfriend with that face? I put time into the way that I dress nice today, right? I'm even telling you I'm an asshole. And this, God damn it, I got to figure this shit out. I'm sorry. I'm Travis the Voice, you guys. I was here a little while ago, and I'm excited for the next guy to come up and try and get me. Woo! Am I done? That's it for me, right? Oh, whenever I want to come off, well, shit, let's get this thing going again then. I didn't fucking get a big enough laugh out of you sons of bitches. Came all the way up from Miami to freeze my ass. This is the only place in Florida that I've been in a while where I want to go outside to warm up. What the fuck? Am I the only one that's freezing? He's shaking his legs. Are you just nervous? Oh, he's not even nervous. All right. Well, fuck it. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.
All right, Travis Benton, everybody. Travis Benton, everybody. Give a nice round of applause for him. And against him, I have to say, first off, none of this of what the next comic is saying, 10th Level Tavern does not think, stand behind, whatever. But it's going to be a great time. Please give it up for Dan Wise!
Yo, how the fuck are y'all doing? First of all, where the fuck did some of the people go? I mean, seriously, this room went the way of Anthony Bourdain real quickly. It just died in shame. I rest my case. So anyway, speaking of Anthony Bourdain, of course he was a foodie. Speaking of food, one thing I gotta say that's contradictory, the Ronald McDonald House. I mean, it's a fucking charity home that specializes in raising money for kids who have the same terminal illnesses most Mickey D's products cause. I swear, what next? It's gonna be like Marlboro or fucking Newport opening up a charity home for kids with severe heart problems. Wow, I haven't heard this much silence since my last ejaculation. Yeah, that's because the bitch I was fucking was in a coma. I'm kidding. I already pulled the plug on her. Hey, I couldn't risk her waking up and yelling rape. So is anyone here a religious nut? Good, neither am I. I wipe my ass with the Bible. But one thing I will say about Jesus, do any of you find it ironic a fucking carpenter was nailed to death? That's kind of like the fact that a dude with an infected dick's named Magic Johnson. Yeah, his Johnson's magical, alright. Any bitch he fucks without a condom magically makes warts appear around the clit. Jeez, this crowd's like a newborn Chinese baby girl. Super dead and unresponsive after a few seconds. See, I get more applause back there. So, anyway, moving on. I don't know about y'all. I grew up a diehard hip-hop fan, but today's rap, fucking terrible. I mean, I don't know about you, but that new hit song, Freaky Friday, is it just me or does the chorus sound like gay rape? Woke up in Chris Brown's body. Sounds to me like Chris Brown Bill Cosby'd the fuck out of him that Thursday night. But yeah, so anyway, I apologize, I'm fucking this up. You see, I'm stoned as fuck. Twice as stoned as a Palestinian bitch who steps out of line. But yeah, you should see my trunk. The shit's filled with chronic. You haven't seen that much fire since 9/11. 17 years later, and that shit's still too soon, according to y'all. Next, y'all are gonna say, you can't make fun of Columbine. But anyway, moving on from that shit. Well, I swear, with the way I'm bombing right now, ISIS would be proud. But yes, back to religion. You know, lots of people claim God is black, which perfectly explains why he abandoned his own child and left him for Joseph to raise. Not to mention about 95% of the fucking Bible is grammatically incorrect. He also has 1 billion different children, very few with the same women. Well, nobody here follows history. Well, I mean, we are in South Florida. I guess people here don't know shit about American history. But yeah, South Florida is a very unique place. It's the one place where, as a white guy, especially in Miami, doesn't matter if you're a neat freak or not, you can't say to others that you're spick and span. Wow, even the Hispanics in this room didn't fucking get that. Wow, I thought it was sad that you didn't know about our heritage. You don't fucking know about your own either. No wonder South Florida's school system's so shitty. But yeah, so he was telling me to wrap it up, which right now I desperately wish my dad had done. 'Cause yeah, I'm dying here. But anyway, I'm Jewish. I'm also German, so I'm pretty sure after the show I'm intending to lock myself in the car and turn on the carbon monoxide. But yeah, so before I go, I do want to say I'm glad so many people are supporting comedy. As you know, being a comedian's almost as hard as being a Navy SEAL, but not quite as hard as being a fetish porn star. At least we're not willing to have a baseball bat jammed up our ass and then slowly yanked out till our anus is poking inside out. And trust me, you're not going to find any two of us comics who'd be willing to reenact Two Girls, One Cup. Well, all I got was a smile from that shit. Fuck y'all. So before I go, I just want to ask, what's a Kunta Kente's favorite soda? Root beer. So before anyone here tries to kill me, I'm going to bring your host back up here.
All right. Dan, stay on stage. All right, Dan Weiss, everybody. Dan Weiss, give it up for Dan Weiss. This is the moment we've been waiting for. We have two very good roasters. I don't care how the comedy sense went. This is the place where we're gonna see where the champion is. All right. So, without further ado, we have Dan and we have Travis Benton. Travis was first, so you're first.
Dan, I can't tell if you're a fucking rejected Muppet or if you're trying out for the Ice Capades. I can't figure it out, dude.
It's okay though.
You know, I do have to thank you, because after meeting you tonight, now it finally answered my lifelong question, what it would look like if Mankind the wrestler had cancer.
Your reference is just so fucking out of date. You're doing shit on the Bible, and no one knows who the fuck that is. No one knows who the fuck Mankind is, and no one knows who the fuck you are. You are doing great tonight, man.
Good job, Dan.
One more.
I'm pretty sure after tonight, your comedy career went the way of my grandma, completely died in a room full of people who already hate you.
All right, now it's one more. 3.
My comedy career went the way of your grandma. Out of champion because she no longer had to deal with you.
I'm pretty sure that you are a former sleeping pill addict, and I say that based on the fact that I speak for everyone here in that if we had a face like yours, we'd all try to overdose to death.
All right. We got 1 minute. Hey, take this one.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
If I was a sleeping pill addict, I slept through, and you put me to sleep right here, and I was rehabbed. I don't need sleeping pills anymore to go to sleep. And if I do go to sleep and I see your face, I'm gonna have fucking nightmares. I'd ask you for a hand job, but I know you've only got the one, and you're busy holding a mic, bombing on stage. And you talked about being a German Jew. Seriously, German Jew? You have no nose, you've got no hair, and no balls. Do you have any fucking foreskin left, or are you all foreskin?
All right, a couple more seconds.
Oh, a couple more seconds. All right.
Give me one more. Give me one more.
When's the last time you double fisted anything, Dan?
All right, 1 minute, Dan.
You mean your mom didn't tell you? Oh, I forgot. bitch threw you out the second you were born, or at least that's what you look like, happened. There's a reason you seem like somebody whose life is worth about as much as a Canadian penny. But yeah, seriously, I think that after seeing your comedy tonight, I do desperately hope you become the next Robin Williams without the fame and fortune.
It's not going to help, Dan.
What's not going to help? You know, I also think I speak for for everybody in this room tonight, and after meeting you, we now believe in abortion again. Desperately wish your mom had gotten one.
All right, one more. You got one more.
Yeah, after hearing your comedy, you remind me of Hitler, somebody who everybody desperately wants to shoot in the face.
So that was Travis and Dan, everybody. Give it up for him. All right, so who's it going to be? Who's going to go to the final showdown to see who's going to be the one to go to the stand, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start show. So is it going to be Travis? All right. Or is it going to be Dan Weiss? All right. So sounded like a tie. Let's do it. Okay. So you just want to do the person that you like the best.
Make some fucking noise when he says my name. That's
pick
how
one
it works.
Pick one person
Quit
you
your
want to
bitching.
win. All right. So is it going to be Travis? Or is it going to be Dan Weiss? All right. Looks like it's going to be Travis Benton, everybody. Travis Benton taking the victory over Dan Weiss. And Dan, you got... All right. Joey, where are you at?
Good job, Dan. I really enjoyed listening to your seriously and
Oh, Dan.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic.
I'm really digging the ponytail beard you got rocking
Thank
tonight,
you
Joey.
very
It's-
much. There's two of them.
I know.
There is.
It's a double
There is.
pony.
One for each hand. It's fantastic.
Handlebar beard.
Handlebar
ponytail.
beard stash? I don't know what you... I like it. It's really easy to do because you don't have to braid it, and I'm lazy as fuck.
Nice.
That's
It always works.
all. My entire fashion sense is based on how lazily can I produce
How
this.
big of a piece of shit can I look like before I
Right.
walk out of the door?
About 2.5 minutes worth.
Boys, I was complaining about not getting any pussy, but prime example right here. What
I
not
have a
to do.
son and a wife. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
you have a wife, so you're definitely not getting any pussy.
You have no idea.
You're right, I don't.
It's the son, really. The wife would be fine. Just the son. You would think it would help, because if I'm at a grocery store by myself, it would be the best. I can get all the pussy I want. Then, at home, he's less of a wingman, more of a cock block. He really
Total
switches
cock
based
block.
on where he's at. That
Absolutely.
one
I
and a
can
half
totally see
year old
that happening.
child of mine.
So how have you been?
I've been
Travis?
good. I've been really good. I've been busy.
What have you
going
been
on?
doing? What have you been doing? What are you getting into?
I've been performing all over South Florida. This is my third show up here in Broward in the last couple of weeks. If you guys don't know, I'm Travis the Voice. I'm part of MiamiComedy.com. I'm part of BrowardComedy.com.
Now, you're called that because you like to sit around in a chair backwards until you hear someone you like and then spin around and offer them money and tutelage.
That's exactly right.
Like
That's
the
exactly how it works.
TV show The
it's
Voice?
the TV show The Voice.
Thank
I hit
you.
it and turn around. I want you. You will be on my team.
That's the next dating app that you should work on. Is like a voice-style dating app where you don't see the person.
When you
just
swipe to the right, it's hell no. And you swipe to the right, yes, bitch. Something like that.
send them audio files only, and then
Oh,
they
of
have to
course.
make a decision based on that whether they want to.
Oh, I would get so... Yeah, that's... All right, stolen.
$1 million
Copyright, Travis the Voice Dating App 2018. It's going to hit next month.
Nice. Nice. Maybe Dan Weiss can use it. I don't know.
I don't know. You got to have two hands to hold your phone. So. I'm just sorry, Dan. I'm fucking with you, man. You're awesome.
All right. So Yeah, so you get into a lot of things as the entertainer. You do actually burlesque that we've heard from the last time.
That
a
is
couple
true.
Times.
That is true.
You have a specialty word for it that I really like. What do
Yeah.
you call it when you do?
Well, when I do my act
Your
in the industry, my act is called boylesque, and it's basically me taking my clothes off as a striptease.
Sensually.
Travis the Voice. Look
Can
it
you
up.
imagine that? Can you imagine
Yeah.
that?
Look
Can
it
you
up.
imagine that? Look at this
There's-
beard.
it's
Can
the
you imagine
greatest
that?
thing you've ever. I waxed
Just
my
looking
mustache.
you serious in the face, just taking off his clothes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay.
It's a great third date if you need one. Saturday at the Craftsman, we have one coming. The show's called Enterteasement. We're taking burlesque and my boylesque and some of my fellow comedians, and we're making a show. And hopefully, if Joey can get his shit together, we'll do it up here come their anniversary.
That's a big. Joey hasn't got his shit together for.
Yeah, hopefully. We've got
Quite
time, though.
some-
We're going to do it. We were talking about a date near the
Yeah, absolutely.
anniversary of
So our
10th level.
This is our third year of
3
being
years.
10th Level Tavern. October 31st will be our third year. So that Saturday before, we're going to throw a big party and flip it to get Travis to take all of his clothes off.
Well, I'll take my clothes off tomorrow if you want me to come back. That's a whole different
Well, it
conversation.
won't be official until the 31st. So you can unofficially take your clothes off
Oh, okay. Deal. Unofficially take my clothes
until
off.
the 31st.
So I have to
Which-
shower with my clothes on from this point forward, just air dry.
Yeah, that's not enteasement material.
Nah, that's
No,
not
I
that's
don't-
not
I don't
entertainment
think
material.
that's
No, you
at
have to
all.
take your clothes off.
Like I'm still having trouble imagining that. Like I don't want to.
I feel stripped at that
You're
point.
not having trouble imagining.
Yeah,
it
he's
at
been
all.
imagining it
He's the
since
one-
day
this
one.
guy called me and was like, "Dude, can you come early to the show because we want to talk to you about some new business material that we."
He
wanna
was
do
so
with
excited too. He's like, "Oh, that guy Travis is coming up. I'm gonna."
Exactly.
I've been thinking about him since his last performance.
Like I perked up and blushed. That's how much.
it."
that's how
Damn, you
much.
blushed too.
Yeah,
When you blush, what color is it?
it's like a
Deep
purplish. It's like a burgundy.
It's like a burgundy.
It's like a
think that's
solid
right.
burgundy. Like it's not like all the way purple, but it's not like all the way red. So burgundy. Burgundy's nice.
Like tip of your
Science.
dick purple. That purple.
Thank you. Thanks for taking that where you took that.
Of
That's,
course, I'm gonna take it there.
what? So what got you into burlesque? How'd you start that?
By accident.
You were outside. It was real windy and everything,
just-
but your
yeah.
bottoms fell off.
The wind was blowing hard and all my shit came off. I was doing a show at a theater down in Miami, and the girl before me spilled champagne on herself, and they needed somebody to clean it up. And they were like, "Go to the middle and distract, and we'll have the stagehand come out and do it." I was like, "No, I'll clean it up." And I started doing it, and when I started cleaning, the sound guy, being a dickhead, turned on burlesque music, so I started dancing around, and the crowd reacted big to it. So like, okay, so that's now a number that you need to develop. And by accident, I got into it, and now it's something that I can't stop doing. It's
Whole
just-
part of your life.
Yeah. It's just
So-
You're rubbing your nipples there. You expose your nipples as a man burlesque? It's
I do.
Exposed
I
nipple.
expose my nipples. It was a big fucking like barrier for me to break.
Really?
Yeah.
To bring the nips out?
It's one thing to get up in a bow tie,
Right.
and perform, or stand up here where you're dressed and you perform, but to actually expose your nipples to a room of strangers is kind of.
Randy from earlier wanted me to ask you, how long are your nipples?
They're not long enough for him to be able to deep throat, but
Randy,
he
I'm
could-
sorry.
he could- right now, they're fucking hard all the way. This room is freezing.
We try to keep it cold in here.
It is. I don't know how the video game people are able to stand still playing these video games. This
It's
is
more of
all
like
the
a
exercise they
hibernative
get.
state. You get it real cold, and then you can just sort of focus in on the video game and shut out the world around you. It's perfect.
Oh, I just watch porn to shut out the world around me, but I guess video games
Porn's
work
good
for
for
some.
that.
Yeah,
Porn's
it's,
very good for
I
that.
forget everything.
Yeah.
Favorite category. So if you're going to a porn site, what's your first?
To be honest with you, I've gotten into stepmom porn.
you can't fucking help it. 'Cause
It's not
it's
e-
everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's not even like I want to have sex with the stepmoms. It's just the idea of having a stepmom was always a fantasy of mine.
Stepmom porn is almost like the skinny jeans of porn.
It totally is.
Right.
That's why I'm wearing skinny jeans today.
I would really like to do a month-long project where I go through all of the porn stars and make a huge porn family tree now. It seems like they're all related.
Like the circles of separation from Kevin Bacon.
Well, no, like everyone's mom and cousin, and someone fucks her brother's uncle.
That's why
So
every-
we actually do a family tree of all the porn stars.
How much
That's why all the
incest is in
porn stars are always named like Star, Peach, and like Lynn. Like that's why.
We've got Alexis Star, and we have her sister brother Star.
Sister brother.
Sister brother. It's a
Yeah,
whole
you see
different
that on the
category.
board, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to scroll way down on the list to get to sister brother stuff.
Make it that
No,
far.
you don't have to scroll that far, actually.
I'm sad you know that.
Of course I know that.
Stepmom porn is one
Especially-
I
thing,
watch porn.
Carlos doesn't have to scroll that far because it's directly at the top under bookmarks.
but he's got it saved in his photo album on his phone.
Of course, why not? Don't judge me.
No judgments there, none at all.
You love who you love,
Admiration.
buddy.
Exactly. As long as it's not kitty porn, it's good.
What are you watching? Who wants to see cats fuck? That's what I don't get about kitty porn. Why is kitty porn illegal?
Actually,
Is that?
that's,
You nailed it,
something
yeah.
a little different. That's something a little.
That's exactly it, yeah, you got
just.
I mean,
just-
dog porn.
The problem
I'm
is
totally
all
cool
of the
with.
cats are underage.
Oh, that's true. That's true. They come to maturity
Right.
sexually a lot
So
longer.
kitty porn's no good, but like full-grown cat porn.
Got it. Cat porn, all right.
That's
Kitty porn, bad.
where
No
it's at.
kitty porn.
Very, 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 very bad. So
Okay.
where can these people find you throughout the week?
You can find me on Instagram or Facebook at Travis the Voice.
After tonight on the sex offender registry,
After tonight, that was 3 weeks ago.
it's kitty porn comments.
Kitty porn comments. I'm Travis the Voice, professionally in the industry. So if anybody wants to look me up, if you want to see what I'm doing or where we're going or what's happening, Travis the Voice Benton on Instagram or just Travis the Voice on Facebook, and you can find me and come and stalk me if you want to. Don't giggle so hard. You
All right.
don't
So
clap for the stalking parts, sir. That's kind of.
we have our second comedian, Travis the Voice. We're actually going to get Randy back up here
Come on.
for the last
Randy.
part, which is another roast to see who's the champion. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Randy. Come on, Randy.
Thank you. Give me a good mic.
All
right.
I'll let Randy go first. What you
Yeah.
have to have notes for this?
It's a roast. You're allowed to bring notes to a roast.
If you want to lose, go ahead.
All right, let's go. All right. So, Randy, first off, back and forth for 3, and then a minute each to finish off the entire contest. Now, Randy, you're going to be first.
Travis the Voice.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you saw that, huh? Close enough to a woman, right? That wasn't my first one. Travis the Voice. You look like the voice of the KKK. Travis, you look like. Go ahead.
Back and forth.
I look like the voice of the KKK. You look like the illegitimate child of the KKK Grand Master with his slave daughter.
You look like you scream white power when you ejaculate.
See, I can't respond to that because that's actually kind of true because I'm trying to have sex with black chicks all the time, doing one for my brothers. I can't yell at you too loud because I feel like your ears will catch all the breeze and just blow you right off the fucking stage, bro.
You cracking on my ears? What about,
Cracking on the
Last
ears.
one.
what about your hairline? You look like Dan Weiss drew your hairline.
Dan Wise drew my hairline. What the fuck is up with the wannabe pubes on your chin and the milk mustache that you got from eating ass last night, bro?
All right. 1 minute.
About to go in on this fucking redneck here with these tight ass pants. Those tight ass pants. Your balls are clinically depressed. You look like your mom brought you through school by selling food stamps. His home was blown away by the last hurricane. It wasn't even, actually it was a tropical storm, but can we all fund Travis's new trailer, please? Nicest asshole you ever met. Coincidentally, the smelliest asshole, too.
All right, one more. Damn.
Fuck whoever said that.
Damn.
Probably getting head from this guy in his handlebar after the show. Whoever's supporting him. You look like you're taking hormone replacement treatment. the first transvestite of the KKK. Give it up for Travis, everybody. It's
All right.
groundbreaking.
1
shit.
minute, Travis.
All right, so you made fun of me for being a redneck. That's just because you're jealous I know where I'm from. You make fun of my jeans. You're only jealous because I can afford clothes that fit. I have an iron to iron my shirt and can afford stuff that says cool things on it versus a, what Calvin Klein? Who the fuck is that, you knockoff Ross shopping son of a bitch? You're mad about my handlebar mustache because I haven't been through puberty, can actually grow hair on my balls and my face. You talked about my hairline. What the fuck is up with your head? Did you pay full price for that haircut or did you keep the receipt to get a refund? I talked about your ears because I like driving with the windows down in my car. At least I've got a car to go to. You talked about my house getting blown away in the recent tropical storm. You're jealous because I'm a property owner, bitch.
5 seconds.
5 seconds? I don't even need 5 seconds to poke holes in both those little pretty blue eyes you got trying to pierce me through talking about the KKK with the dimples on your side and your DSLs happening on the front.
All right. That was Randy and Travis. Randy and Travis. All right, we're gonna make this. I hope this is very close because this is this fourth time being at this spot. Hopefully not. I'm not trying to catch any
Come on,
extra
give me
votes
some
for you.
sympathy votes.
No.
Pity votes here.
So who's
people.
it gonna be? Who's
This
it
guy's
gonna
got his own
be?
room. Fuck him.
Is it gonna be Randy,
Come on. Yes. Thank you.
or is it gonna be Travis? What? Wow. Oh my
Thanks, guys.
God.
I appreciate
Okay,
that.
yeah, it's Randy, everybody. Randy wins.
I found
The
out who made that comment for you. Ah, right there.
Oh my God. Randy wins. All right, so we're not going to do another interview. This is the end of the Carlos
God.
Berry Comedy Punch-Out. See this guy in, September, the second Saturday of September with Freddie Stebbins.
Oh, it's not Hennessy's?
Yeah, no, it's not Hennessy's. It's Freddie Stebbins this
Oh,
week.
okay. All right.
So, yeah, congratulations to Randy here. I wish I could just call you Cold Hands. I wish I could just call you Cold Hand Sam, but yeah, you don't like that. But yeah, congratulations to Randy. If you like this shit, we'll be here every single Sunday at 8 p.m. to have some
At the
local
10th Level
comedians.
Tavern.
Yes, at 10th Level Tavern to have some local comedians roast each other for your affection to get on this to the stand up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start show. And don't go anywhere because after this, we're going to have the post Punch-Out open mic where other local comedians are actually going to come up and make you giggle. So stick around. We'll be starting that up in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much. Woo! Stay right there. We're gonna start right back up.